What is up, guys? Rob here with Bob Evans Classics. I got a classic artwork up for sale today. Yes, I called it artwork because it is a piece of art. The infamous 1957 Chevy. Up for sale today. Guys, if you agree with me that this is a piece of art, please leave me a comment. We're gonna do a full walkthrough of the 57. But before we get started, please hit the subscribe button, guys, if you want to see all of our classic cars as we get them in, as we sell them, as I go out and chase them. Subscribe today, please. I'm trying to grow this channel. Our number one is Facebook and Instagram. If you want to see more classic cars here, please subscribe. We'll go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to do a full walkthrough of this vehicle, go over the good, the bad, and if there's any ugly, so you know exactly what you get before you get it. We're going to go panel by panel, scratch by scratch, dent by dent, if there's any. The infamous 57 Chevy, guys. This car is gorgeous. Such a nice looker. It's got a 350 V8 paired with a automatic transmission. It's an automatic on the column. The car shows really well, beautiful red. Body's clean on it. Couple little flaws which I will go through. But this car's an overall solid driver. I will say that. Just a nice car. We'll start and do like we normally do, guys. So we're gonna check the paint and do a paint test. Now this looks pretty good. As you can see my reflection in it. I'll zoom in a little bit. You can see my feet there. I got white Crocs on. We'll get a little bit closer. I'm gonna say the paint it doesn't have a great clear coat in it. It's definitely been restored at some point. You can see the cars in the background and the paint. I'm going to say probably an 8 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. Doesn't have a super amount of clear on it. Sometimes when you get these cars, they put extra clear on them. This looks good. It does have a nice reflection on it, but it's not showroom. But definitely looks good, the clear coat. Again, 7.5 out of 10 as far as paint. We'll give it the door close test, what we normally do. I'm gonna go super light with it, and it shuts good. Nice heavy door. Little flaw right here, you can see. Looking at the body lines, we'll get down. The body looks good. I don't see any body filler or anything sticking out. As we zoom in a little bit, you really can't see anything. The body sits straight. Up here looks good. I don't see any flaws in the paint or anything like that. Let's look at it from the other angle. I don't even see any paintless dents that need to be taken care of, like baby little dents down this body line. Looks good, but just overall solid. So door shuts good. Little chip up there. Glass looks good here. Glass looks good there. Chrome's got a little bit of wear on it, not terrible. Like right there, you got a little, you can see a little imperfection there. Bottom of the door looks good. I don't see anything down there. Solid. Bottom of the fender looks good. I don't see any body work that was done. Top of the fender looks good. All that looks well. Looks like that was a little bit of polish, but looks good. I don't see anything. As far as the tire's pretty much new. It's got 195/70 R14s on it. It's got these rallies, but you do have some wear here. This will pop right off, but it's got the chrome wheels. They look like chrome rally wheels, but you can see all that pitting in there. That's probably going to need to be replaced while we're down here. Look on the inside. That looks good, all solid. When we climb under it, I will get a light for you guys. Moving on. Looks nice and good. A little bit of pitting here, nothing terrible, just a little bit there. A little bit of wear in the bumpers. Real quick, let's go back. I didn't check the gaps on the doors and stuff. Forgot to do that. But the gaps, oh, it looks nice. That door sits real good. It's not too high on one side, too low on the other side. Same thing with that. You can see that gap is nice and straight and even all the way. As far as the hood sits better on the left side, as you can see. It's nice and tight on that side. On the right side, the hood has a little bit bigger gap, especially towards the back. So I would probably say pull it over a little bit on this side, give it a little bit of better alignment. I mean, you really can't tell if you're looking here or here. I don't even think most people would notice that, but I'm just pointing out. I'm being a little extra, I'm pointing that out. A little bit of gap over here. Glass is good here, nothing. No windshield wipers on. That's the way we bought it. Just needs a set of windshield wipers. I don't know if anybody drives their cars in the rain, but simple little thing which we can supply them if need be. Up here looks good. Don't see nothing there. Okay. This side looks well. I don't see, I see a baby little ding right here. You can barely see, it's a little high spot. Right here, little ding. Somebody probably sat something on it, put a little ding into it. You can barely see it. This fender's good. Looking down, I don't see any waves or anything. The body's pretty straight on this. Looks good. Okay, this wheel, about the same condition as the other one, maybe a little bit better. It's got a little bit less wear, but a little bit there. Tire is new. Fender's good. Bottom of the fender's good. Got one little spot here, you can see one little imperfection there and one there. I guess in the prep before they painted it. I'm gonna say that's pretty much the worst of the whole car. One little spot there and there. Let's see how this gap is. Now this gap's a little bit higher up here compared to down here. Same thing here. You can see a little bit tighter here, a little bit wider there. So let's see if that affects the way the door shuts. So this needs to be cleaned up here. It's not cleaned. The jambs weren't clean. One thing I do notice that it does have an elderly smell in it. It smells old. And just to point out the obvious, this dash, little thing keeps coming down. I keep fixing it, but as you're driving, it pops down. The screws you can see are loose. They need to be tightened, which I will tighten it. Full transparency, guys. Like, you can't smell on YouTube, but I can smell. It smells old. Shuts good. That was a nice, easy shut. Not doing it hard at all. Couple of little flaws. Oh, not even. That's dirt. So. Looks good here. Glass is good. Back glass is good as well. Quarter looks real good. I don't see any flaws in it. I do notice a little bit of pitting here. Bottom of the quarter looks good. Tires new in the back. The rest of the car is solid. Moving on. One thing I love about the 57, if I can open it. Oh. Put your gas right there. How cool is that? But same thing with this. Bumper's got a little bit of wear. It's not terrible. The trunk gaps look a little bit more on the right side. It's a bigger gap here, and here it's a little bit tighter. But the trunk fitment is good. I think the trunk fits good. I do notice some flaws in the paint up here now. You can see a little bit here. Real hard to see on camera. Let me see if I can get a better angle. It's really hard to see just in general. I got good LED lights here. So you can see it. It just looks like they should have sanded better prep work whenever they paint it. It's just right here. You can feel it. A little bit of bumps. But guys, solid car overall. What do you think? A little here, a little scratch there. But bottom of this fender is good. I don't see any Bondo or anything. I would say it's definitely a solid car. Let's take a look at the inside. After we're done with the inside, then we will pop the trunk and look at the undercarriage. So inside, first thing I notice is a little bit loose. Needs a little bit of glue there. Carpet looks decent. Like a velour type seat, looks nice. That looks nice. Headliner, headliner needs a little TLC. You can see a little hole there. And like I said, this has got to be tightened here. You got no radio. It does come with these. But yeah, looks good inside. I would say it's probably at least an average to above average inside. Shut the door again. Door shuts good, which is awesome. Let's go underneath. Underneath looks solid. I would recommend probably painting it black. I guess whenever they painted it, they didn't do the undercarriage. Probably would recommend putting some nice black paint underneath or undercarriage spray. Looks clean under here for sure. I'm sure it's had some previous repairs. This car is 70 plus years old almost. It's 68 years old. Put some nice black paint under here, would just do it so much better. But not bad at all, in my opinion. And then that opens nice and easy, which is good. Radiator's got a little damage here, but it doesn't look like it's leaking really. Maybe a little seepage. Looks like an old school radiator. 350. It's got the Edelbrock valve covers. Looks like an Edelbrock air cleaner on it. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. Manual steering, manual brakes. Let's go ahead and start it up. And it's got drum brakes. Let's see if this is a cold start. Let's test it out. Nice ice cold start. Could touch the engine. I have not started this up for at least 2 days. It's been sitting here. I've been meaning to do this video. So it revs up a little high to start. I'm gonna kick it down. This is an ice cold start, guys. Left turn signal works. Right turn signal works. Lights are working. We'll let it warm up a little bit. We've got no horn here. And the gas gauge is showing low. Definitely needs to be warmed up. You can feel it when I hit the gas. It drops a little bit. This is raw, guys. 20,201 miles, probably 120 or 220 on it. This is no BS, straight. We'll shut it off now real quick. And look in the trunk too. Definitely needs to be warmed up. I'm being a little rough with it right now, just trying to show you guys everything in a small amount of time. Had a bunch of parts with it. This all looks like this was all replaced, but yeah, you got all these gauges, extra, what is this? Don't want to be too rough with it. Just new gauges, it looks like. Radio, so it has everything to put back together to finalize it. But that looks good inside. Let's see how she shuts. Doesn't shut the best. Oh, it's probably because we got stuff here. Let's set it away. There we go. Let's give it another start up. Let's see if it starts right back up or if it gives us a problem. Starts right back up. All right, guys, up for sale now. BobEvansClassics.com. Give us a call or go on our website. Overall, I think it's a solid car. $3,000 down. Credit score of 620. Home of free shipping. We'll ship it for you for free. If you like this video, subscribe to see all of our classic cars. Appreciate you guys checking out our page. God bless the USA. Take care, guys.